Democrats are successful in Virginia and New Jersey, will you take that as a sign to keep up the fight and not reopen the government, or that your demands on health care be met? And then separately, how many briefings total have you received on the U.S. military strikes on Venezuela? And have you seen sufficient evidence that those were drug boats that they established?
There's been zero evidence presented to me, and I believe that has been presented to the Gang of Eight and certainly to the Congress to justify the strikes that have taken place based on what has been presented to us by the administration. It's my understanding that there is going to be a briefing tomorrow that I think will be hosted by the Armed Services Committee, and we'll see whether the administration can finally come forward with evidence as to the nature of the people who are being killed, their connection to the drug trade, and what legal authority does the administration have to engage in what some have characterized as extrajudicial killings. In terms of what may happen next Tuesday, that's on the non-governmental side. And our commitment to the American people from the very beginning of this shutdown drama that Donald Trump and Republicans have jammed down the throats of everyday Americans in ways that are causing significant pain is that we will find a bipartisan path forward to enact a spending agreement that actually makes sense for the American people, but at the same time addresses real needs of everyday Americans, working class Americans, and middle class Americans. That's who we're fighting for. Not the wealthy, the well-off, and the well-connected. We leave that to the Republicans. They do that well. We're fighting for everyday Americans, which includes addressing the health care crisis that is jamming them up. Now, what happens in Virginia and New Jersey and California, where I'm very confident that we will be successful, doesn't have anything to do, in my view, with the outcome in reopening the government. First of all, we need House Republicans to just show up for work. Are they coming back to Washington next Monday? It remains to be seen. And we need them to just simply commit to engaging with Democrats on Capitol Hill. Like, just give us a little bit of time. You've given Hamas time. Donald Trump has found time to give to the Chinese Communist Party, but can't spend a minute to reopen the government for the American people. Well, at the same time, we've seen Donald Trump bulldoze half the White House so he can create a ballroom where he will be celebrated by his sycophants like a king. This is extraordinary stuff. The American people know the Trump administration has gone too far. They are rejecting his policies, rejecting Republican policies. Republicans have broken every promise that they made on the campaign trail. Life isn't getting better. It's getting worse. The majority of the American people have consistently now said that the country is moving in the wrong direction. And as Democrats, we're committed to getting things back on track. Thank you, everyone.